evening, whenever it is that you get to this live stream. So, thank you for those of you that are returning subscribers. I'm so excited to have you back, and I'm so grateful that you came back to my channel. Thank you so much. And for those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Astraea Love, and I am here to help enlighten your journeys. This is actually called Enlightened Journeys, and I'm Astraea Love. I'm here to help enlighten your journey. All right. So, I'm excited to be here. So my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I would like you to observe what comes up in the reading rather than like absorbing it. When we latch on to the information, we can kind of like distort it in our minds. And so watching it like it's entertainment on TV is going to be the best thing for you. So we're looking for your higher self's perspective on any of the storyline that comes up. This is a reading for the collective, which means I'm reading the collective energy. So you have to be able to choose what part of the reading is meant for you. Let it just fall into place if it's meant to fall into place. And then if it's not, then leave it for somebody else, okay? So using your intuition, using your discernment is really important. Any advice that's taken from the reading must be followed up with a professional in the field of that advice, okay? Know that all messages are timeless, so whenever you get to this message, you will have attracted in this message, okay? So that it could be just one thing that I say, or it could be 10 things that I say that you need to hear. But you brought yourself here, basically. So know that. And then also I could be talking about past life, present life, or future life, or past in this life, past something that happened in the past, something that's happening presently, or something that will happen in the future. If you know muscle testing, resistance testing, or it's another word for muscle testing, or if you have a pendulum, this is a really easy way to navigate tarot. You can just, like, while I'm talking, you can be asking yes and no questions and answers and stuff. And then just literally, while I'm talking, you can ask even more questions on top of that. Okay, so not every message will resonate, and not every message will be your message. Just be aware of that. There is a trigger warning with tarot. Make sure that you're in a mentally and emotionally healthy space while watching tarot, just because I don't know what your triggers are. Something could trigger you, and I don't want you to just stay triggered, okay? So just make sure that you are feeling well, okay? And that you're going to be able to take some time to, like, drink some water, to do something healthy for yourself. So by watching my videos, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any information being channeled. Be on your best behavior, because God the Most High is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. The background music that you're hearing is the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. They are amazing. Okay, they're awesome. Go over there and get yourself a subscription, because they have the best crystal sound baths. This one is like for cleansing energy, so that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, let's get into the protection. So I've already invoked and evoked the Most High God, but we're going to do that again. I invoke and evoke the Most High God. We manifest ourselves, our higher selves, and we invite and call our higher selves forward into our consciousness and awareness now. We ask that the Most High God assist us to manifest the Christ consciousness grids of the earth. We also ask that the Most High God intervene on our behalf and block out any evil, return all evil, and make all evil eyes, evil tongues, and evil ears dead. Or mute, whatever, same thing. Well, it's not really, but it'll work. Okay, so we're calling upon the Most High to be here in presence. We're summoning the archangels. We're summoning your spirit guides and angels. I invoke and evoke the sword Excalibur, the circle sword of blue flame, the will of God, and along with the legions of Astraea and Michael into this reading and to every other. Also, we're going to use the sword of Moses and the angels of the sword of Moses in the 4 directions. Okay, north, south, east, and west. Adding another layer of protection. We're calling upon the ancestors of myself and the ancestors of the collective. We're calling upon the Elohim and the Anunnaki, the deities of Lovecraftian lore, the Holy Grail Vortex, the Holy Spirit, any crossed over loved ones with messages, and the Ascended Masters, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, the Saints, Buddha, the Guardians, the Ophanim, and the Galactic Federation of Light, the Watchers, the Elementals, the Fae and Spirit Realm, nature spirits including Gaia and Green Man, Alien, Alienel, Alienatu, Loki and Thor. Okay. Sophia. Okay. The extraterrestrial starseed family, all of our starseed families actually, for me and for the collective, the infinite safety and protection of the Creator, along with the promises for the chosen. Jehovah and Yahweh, the Jinn, Allah, Sakla, Theos, Shiva, Shakti, Lilitha, the light of God, glory of God, the heavenly host armies, the Orisha, the Eloah, Olodumare, and Bonquay. All right, now that we've got that updated a little bit more, I'm going to use my sacred chime to cleanse the energy, and then we'll get started. So, what are we going to use today? I was trying to put some decks away in my little, what is it called? Bookshelf, kind of, unit, and a bunch of them fell, so. Okay. Yeah, there was some dense energy. That's why I picked one for cleansing. Just like, ugh. The crystal sound bath is what I'm talking about. All right. So we're going to start with the tarot. Well, I do know that we're going to work with the archetypes, because I do feel like whatever this is, the energy that I'm picking up on, the download that I got, this is like an archetype problem. So the entire collective is actually going through a transformation right now. All right. So I think we're going to do some of these first to find out what the current energy is. There's a lot of spirit guide and animal energy that's coming through. Like I feel a lot of animal energy. So your animal could be trying to get a message to you, because I'm getting that spirit totems, pets. You've got some really rad protection though. You got multi-layers. You got angels, you got animals, you got spirit animals, you got dragons. Okay. The flame. Yes, the flame. The flame of illumination. Okay. So that's part of what this is. So this is an awakening. So the black flame of illumination, or the flame of Prometheus, right? As an intellectual fire, it allows you to bring up the shadow and then turn it into light, like to basically make the unknown known, and then to process that in a consciousness way. The seed. So we are talking about something that's been seated deep within you. This flame is seated deep within you, and we're calling it to the forefront now. Kenaz. What do they need to hear? Spirit. The mountain. So, yeah, there's somebody in the mountain. When I look at this one mountain outside my window, and I see all sorts of supernatural stuff happening on it, and it's really weird to me. Okay, so the mountain has to do with going in to speak with Gaia, is what I just heard. That obviously could be like a cave or something. So there is some type of mountain energy. Yeah, I don't know if you like mountains, but this is a very strong protection energy. Like I'm feeling very strong protection. Now the mountain energy offers really, really good protection and grounding, and it kind of what they do is, like, each mountain has a spirit, and that mountain, that's the spirit of that mountain is what I'm feeling. So you may have a mountain that's actually associated with you, who you are. Again, I was kind of feeling like you've reincarnated. You were maybe an ascended master. You were doing something either on the light end or the dark end that was very highly ranked. Again, we could be looking at other timelines too, but this is a very protective energy I'm feeling here. Gnosis, of course. Gnosis. Okay, so gnosis means knowing, right? So this is the information that we derive through knowing. So knowing that this mountain energy is giving me the feeling of like having a temple, like your own personal temple. That's what I'm feeling. So if you're drawn to go out to the mountains, there could be a specific mountain or just a specific peak that you actually spiritually are this, your higher self is like the ruler of that mountain. Now, the one mountain that I look out through my one window, like when I'm looking at that, I can see that there's an extraterrestrial base inside of it. And I've seen weird things happen on it, like with my eyes open, like seeing them with my eyes open, like supernatural activity. Um, and I don't know what that mountain is called, but I have such a strong connection to it that I literally think that there's a part of me inside that mountain. Again, also I just saw that there's, I don't know, it's some type of being that's coming out of the mountain. So you may have helpers in the mountain. Gnosis is about knowing, but it's also about like Gnosticism, which is it was kind of like well, it was studying how creation happened, you know, the flame, the seed, the mountain. That's what it's kind of the study of. But it's, again, it's like mysticism. So it's abstract. The river. Yeah, you could have something in your life that is like rushing towards you. Again, like with the river energy, I definitely feel like this is quick coming knowledge, or quick, because anything that has to do with water, if it's whether it's a river, a lake, or a stream, water to me represents pure spirit, pure love and light, pure source energy, pure spirit. That's what to me it does. But I know that for other people, it also represents love to me. So yeah. So there could be a mountain that has a river running by it. This is like your guide back to where to get, because there's something you need to retrieve from the mountain. There was something seated within this mountain. I think it has to do with going within and going through your own process of gnosis, of like figuring out what you already know. But yeah, this river is connected to prosperity and abundance and wealth and love. That's what I feel. The Father God. This could also be talking about a physical father, but I feel like it's Father God. So, yeah. So the people in the tier. Yeah. Okay, so people are reconciling with God. You know how God, it's like, also what I was just seeing was that some of you may have been the watchers that meted, or connected to the watchers that met on Mount Hermon to make the vow. And now that vow's been broken, is what I just heard. Because the tear to me is like sorrow and sadness. And it was because of, like, that's just specifically for somebody. You'll know if that was you. But that was because of the vow or agreement that was taken. Okay. So we've got the heart. Now this is an interesting picture. See the little people in the boat at the very center? This is talking about what you're keeping in your heart. What is your heart posture? Again, right, it coming right. So a lot of people are in sorrow right now because they're not reconciling with the Father. but you've figured out some ability to use Gnosticism rather than religion to reconcile with the Father, creator of all things. Okay? Now we have Eros. We know that Eros is love, but Eros is like Cupid, you know? So yeah. So you could be leaving a emotionally draining situation, or you could be healing from one. Because I feel like this bridge is you going through a healing process and transforming. Taking that flame and turning that unconsciousness, like transforming even Gnosticism, which might have been even found, like Gnosticism, it is in Islam and Christianity. So I know that there's a wide study of it. Okay. So the empty room, this is kind of like a place where you don't have to, where you can go and be, where you don't have to answer to anybody. So you may be called to like literally empty out a room in your house, like get and clean it. If you get called to do that, definitely do that. There's something about this being in an empty room, like it's almost like a trick, like you were in the empty room all along, but you thought you were in the mountain. Kind of like this shows me you waking up from the matrix right here. And this shows me you choosing to take the pill that's going to wake you up, like that energy. Because the empty room really feels like a science experiment or something. Well, this is what's going on collectively. So again, you could be called to like, and the empty room could be like a closet. I just saw for somebody, it could be a garage, but there's a room that needs to be emptied, and it has to do with more mentally and inside yourself, and then physically. Yeah. The shapeshifter. So you got a shapeshifter you're dealing with. And I don't feel like you are the shapeshifter, but if you are, you're more of a shapeshifter of God, like positive. I don't know a whole lot about shapeshifters other than stories that I've heard. Whoa, these two. I was. All right. All right. All right. So, this is what just came out. It's going to give us a little bit more context to what this is talking about, who this is talking about. First, it was the Emperor, okay, which we know is the highest masculine card. Again, there was Father right here. This is talking about a loving relationship between father and child. Oh no, that was the heart. My bad. Where's the father? Father's with this one. Okay, this is the father. So the loving relationship between father and child. You are the master of your own emotions. You have a leadership ability. This is the card of authority. I always think of Odin when I see this card, like the Alfaza. So yeah, projects or ideas will fall into place. Dreams will be realized. Assume control of the situation. Again, you have a loving relationship with the Father of all things. This is what it's talking about. It's talking about your relationship with God. Assume control of the situation. You will be in a position of responsibility. Protect and defend those in a weaker position. That's part of what your purpose is, to like literally help and defend those that are in a weaker position. I feel like the shapeshifter person has been attached to your energy for some time. So let's see why. Now, this card is the Four of Pentacles. And it says, an inheritance, gift, or large sum of money leads to arguments, possessiveness, and selfishness. You try to keep all the money for yourself. It's foolish to try to control others' actions or the situation around you. Resistance to change is affecting your judgment. A contract is signed or agreement is reached. You will be in a position of authority. I just heard music deal. Somebody might be getting a music deal contract. And somebody may be getting let go from a music deal contract. Or offer, whatever. Yeah, no, it's a deal. Somebody's not making enough money or they're not doing any work. That's kind of the feeling that I get. But with this Four of Pentacles, the inheritance and gift of money, that's something that you have like already aligned up in your future. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. So be aware that people are going to try to try to tell you how to live your life, how to spend your money, how to do things. So don't take people's advice. You need to listen to God. For once in your damn life, listen to the Lord on this shit. You're dealing with a shape-shifting energy that's not really, I'm not getting a trustworthy feeling off that card. So bad advice. So this is the Three of Wands in the reverse. So bad advice, rejection of your ideas and dreams by others, decisions made too hastily, unsound business judgment, bad luck sneaks up on you unexpectedly. Money or investment may be lost. Okay. So withdraw from unimportant arguments. Say, yeah, somebody's trying to draw you into a confrontation. Let's see what these say. They fell out. Let's see, we've got the Maiden. Oh, the Animus Mundi. This is the animal protective energy that you have. Again, this is funny that it's coming out with the shapeshifter because this is the part of the mind that shapeshifters use when they're shapeshifting. We have the Maiden, the Anima Mundi, the gem. You are the gemstone in this situation. Kairos. So you have a connection to Kairos. You have a connection to the Bardo. Then I'm seeing, this is like an underworld right here. Kairos is in Egypt. Then I'm seeing the fault line. And I'm seeing that you have the ability to create earthquakes. Then I'm seeing the threshold. So yeah, this is all talking about side effects to you taking bad advice. Okay, so unsound business judgment. Bad luck sneaks up on you unexpectedly. Money or investment may be lost. Okay, so again, this could have been a past investment that you made financially, but it's not tied into your Four of Pentacles inheritance. So if you had to walk away from a situation, you know, you had to walk away from a situation. That's it. And I do feel like you did. Because you're at a threshold right now, collective. Like, I feel like you're either a divine feminine or a divine masculine. And I feel like you're at a threshold of change. And it's like, you know, you could go one way or you could go the other way. That's why listening to the best advice possible is the most important thing to do right now. Show us the shapeshifter. Who is the shapeshifter? You could have an ancestor that's a shapeshifter. I just heard that's for somebody. Who's a shapeshifter? Wow, the Lovers. So it could be literal. Oops, I gotta cover up their eyes. It could be literally that these people, these lovers, right? I feel like these lovers, this could be a couple, like two people that are shapeshifting. They could be a couple that's together. So what else do we need to know about this? Oh, the shapeshifter wants to like assume your identity and take your place so they can have your lover. That's for somebody. So you already know who this person is because they've tried to affect you many times over, just like continuously. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, the Hangman, man. This is the Hangman in reverse. So, the Hangman in reverse. It's talking about these people being very preoccupied with an internal battle. I'm pretty sure that they're like shadow boxing the air. It's like they're trying to fight something that's not even you. Like you're not even fighting these people. They're weird. Yeah, so this talks about pressure from society to conform becomes overwhelming. This is what these people are trying to do. These lovers. Do not rely on logical situations. The best solution may be unorthodox. Come here. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Anything is possible. So they could have tried to sacrifice you, this group, for your inheritance. And because of they don't like your connection to Father God, like the Emperor, right? Really today. Okay, so yeah, again, we've got the Empress. And talks about a loving relationship between mother. So you could be taking a trip, you could be taking a vacation soon to go visit your family. That's beautiful, you guys. I really suggest that you do that. I really suggest that you go to find that mountain, like take a trip to, even go like to the mountains or take a drive. So this is showing me that I do feel like this Empress energy is more where you're sitting. Okay. So I feel like you're the Empress, you're attracting, and I feel manifestation coming from you. Okay. So material comfort, security, and protection. You're very protective. Also, we were talking about how protected you are, how every tear that you've cried has literally been a lamentation to God, the Most High, to the Father, and it's drawn God in. So yeah, this could also be talking about what? I don't know why I'm getting Cardi B. Is so somebody's getting demoted and somebody's getting upgraded, or like it's like, yeah, somebody's taking the new spot and somebody's getting kicked out of the old spot. But I feel like you're up on the rise, like you're taking whatever this spot is over. Anything is possible. Good time to begin a new project. Personal power and intellect is at a high point. Tap into your creativity, high energy, and enthusiasm. Good time to start a family. Fertility is assured. Warm, wonderful family life. Okay, that's the Ace of Wands. Now the Hangman in reverse. I don't know why I'm getting something about Cardi B bullying people. Is this? So I don't know. This is some type of lesson, you guys, that has to do with the archetypes and has to do with loving yourself. This is what her lesson is teaching the world. So whatever's going on with her, it's like the energy's making me feel kind of nauseated. So I'm gonna just rebuke it in the name of Christ. But people are getting their karma back. Again, people that abused their power when they were in the Four of Pentacles, they're getting karma back. And they're getting booted out of their spot. It's all about who, yeah, I just heard screaming in my head. It's all about who you mess over, who you do. So picking on children and bullying children or body shaming or whatever this is, because the Lovers talks about like having a good attractive looking body, being sexually lust and love and all of that. And what I hate to use her example, but this is a really good example why you need to love yourself, because she's hacked up her body over some dude that's like so not worth it. It's just not doing this to yourself. What she's done to herself, no man is worth that. I'm sorry, but I don't know what the crazy energy is coming off of that, but there is something for everybody to learn from it, that before you go jump on a table to change some shit about yourself, actually take the time to love yourself first, then see if you even need to change anything. Or once you really truly love yourself unconditionally, you realize that you don't have to change anything about yourself to be loved, you know what I'm saying, or to be liked. But then again, if you are directed to like change something about yourself, make sure that it's coming from the heart, that you're doing it for the right reason. They're not doing it from an insecure place. You're doing it from a place that like is like if you wanted to get a boob job, or if you wanted to get your nose done or whatever, like it's coming from a place of I love myself so much, so I'm just going to get this procedure done to fix up whatever it is, or whatever it is. Like it could be any type of thing. So this is like a lesson about loving yourself before just before jumping to the gun and just jumping on a table trying to compete with everybody. Because I feel like there's a competitive energy. Um, so we got now the Seven of Swords. This guy running away, right? So this Empress, what I'm seeing, this Empress has put herself in compromising positions for her spirit body to be compromised, okay? So she's possessed half the time. There's just a spirit that is continually fucking screaming, like always. And it makes her scream all the time, like yelling at everybody. So there's definitely some type of possession going on with that. So the Seven of Swords talks about being in a situation that basically you have to walk away from a situation, but you're looking behind your shoulder, which you never should look back because bad luck. But you look behind your shoulders to see if those last two swords are going to be stuck into your back, and absolutely, yes, they are. Because what you try to do, you sacrifice somebody here in the Hangman, and God is speaking. My ear is hurting so bad. So again, people don't want to hear this. Don't want to hear this from and because you could be wanting to get a surgery, but I'm not saying don't get the surgery. I'm just saying make sure that you love yourself. Truly love yourself before you make that decision, because you could make that decision and not be happy with the after effect of it. That's always, anytime you get any type of surgery or procedure done, you are facing potential disaster if it doesn't heal right, if whatever, okay? And then again, I'm picking up on somebody that got like botched surgery, and they're suffering now because of this. This is why this is coming out as a warning. They're suffering now because of the effects of this surgery, okay, or these surgeries. They're physically suffering because of the effects of them, and they're still not loving themselves, so they're not satisfied with how they look. And yeah, it's botched surgery, so obviously it looks not good. But if you had loved yourself when you went to go get it done, it wouldn't have turned out botched. Let's just say that, okay? And then always you should be using a pendulum, asking intuitive information, asking your spirit guides if that's the best path for you. Because you don't want to get a surgery done and then want to reverse it and then not be able to. This is why it's just a warning for like young people who idolize. And this is why God says, look at me. Don't idolize mankind, other people. Don't idolize other people. God says, look at me. Idolize me. Want to be like me. And when you want to be like me, you'll be perfect, whole, happy, and good. And you won't need surgeries and all this shit to impress a man or keep a man or whatever. When that man don't want to be kept, women need to understand when a man doesn't want to be kept, they're not going to be, right? But again, not letting people bring you down a path that is harmful and self-destructive. Because it's like Justin Bieber's song, you should go and love yourself. So then we have the Six of Pentacles, which talks about gaining control over your financial life. It will become easier to meet payments, concerns over your self-worth. Again, that's another self-love issue, self-worth. Success in business sales, increased personal power at work. You develop an understanding of financial success and how to manage it. Yeah, learning how to make it and then keep it. Two different things. Increase personal power at work. You develop an understanding of financial financial success and how to keep it. So you could be having sex at your job, or somebody could be having sex at your job. That's what I just heard. Yeah, you must give to others in order to keep the money flowing in your life. Okay. That means paying people, like tipping people. This I shouldn't have to say things like this. Like, obviously, somebody's doing you a service and they're feeding you, they're, you know, getting you drinks, whatever it is, tip them. Like, you know, um, when somebody's performing something for you, tip them, just period. Whether, and if you don't have physical money to tip them, then you probably shouldn't be getting a service from them, but you can always really energetically tip them by giving them a good review or something else. You know what I mean? If you don't have a tip, all I'm saying is that try to reciprocate the energy back. That's all I ask from everybody. Like if I'm putting out this much energy and doing readings all the time, reciprocate the energy back. Like the video. You know, I'm not saying you have to share it or whatever. You can if you want to, if you feel called to, but don't be like a leech, basically. Because God's getting tired of this shit in every way. We're idolizing people that are toxic, that are possessed, that are demonic. Okay? And then it leaves us feeling inadequate because we don't have as much money as this person. We don't have this like this person. That's why it's never safe to compare yourself to other people. You know, you don't know the other side. The grass could be green on the other side because it's astroturf. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to that other side, you don't know what it is, right? It's just a perception. It's just an illusion. That's why jealousy is a toxic disease. I truly feel. What else do they need to know? We have the Five of Cups here, which is about regret over something that you've done. Many regrets, setbacks, loss of a relationship, friend, or valued possession. This could be the loss of a spouse. These lovers could be breaking up. Again, so if this does have to do with somebody that's famous, somebody could have just been with them because they were famous, and when they're not as famous anymore, then they just don't want to be with them. Somebody's definitely getting used. End of a marriage or love relationship. You have the strength of spirit to endure, hope for a better future. Like I said, somebody could be getting let go of a record company deal. Somebody could be gaining that record company deal. I feel like right now everybody's trying to ride the coattails of Megan Thee Stallion because she's chosen. Like they've tried to put her up for a sacrifice energetically, like time after time after time after time, and it keeps fucking blowing the fuck up in their record company's face, yo. This Destiny Swap shit they tried to do to Megan Thee Stallion. This shit has blown because she's chosen, she's anointed. I seen that shit. I seen how fucking people were like, oh yeah, we'll give you a record label, and then went behind the scenes and tried to switch up energies and shit like that, doing the same shit that they did to Rihanna. I saw that shit, and this time the alarm went off. You know what I'm saying? Illumination, the sun bringing that light down, illuminated the situation. Because I feel like she's somebody that's like she may not be super nice all the time, okay? But she's had to deal with a lot of fucking bullshit from people. And I feel like she is chosen to be a rapper. There is something that she has that's a part of a divine life, her divine life purpose and mission with music to bring about, to empower Black women. Then I also saw, you know, Beyonce's divine life purpose was to do kind of the same thing, just not with rap, but with her type of music. And yeah, see, I just got confirmation, like physically I see the cards move sometimes. Okay, so yeah, confirmation, like she was chosen, but she whatever, I'm not gonna say what she got into. Let's just say that this Destiny Swap shit has been tried to be done one more time, and it got caught up because they should have left it alone with doing it to the people they had done it to. Okay, they should have left it alone. And yeah, I feel like energetically somebody tried to do something to Megan, and it triggered the alarm. Like, ding ding ding, this person's anointed. Ding ding ding, you're not gonna be sacrificing their energy. Ding 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 ding. So again, she needs to look at that record company label, look at that fucking contract she signed, because I feel like as her net worth goes up, once it reaches a certain amount of money, like, or number, sorry, certain number, then you become worth more dead than alive to your record label. And that's when, you know, the unalivings occur, like Tupac and Biggie and all that stuff. So again, like, um, anybody that's taken, and it's like, the thing is that these people straight up hate her. I'm gonna explain why people hate her so much. Like, she's really loved, but people have hated on her a lot, and it's because she has this anointing on and favor over her life. And so when people try to do shit to her, it bounces off them and hits these other people like a fucking boomerang. And these other people don't know how to deal with getting their own energy back. So let's just say multiple famous people were trying to destiny swap with her because she's chosen to do this where they're not chosen. And you're seeing the side effects of what's happening with Cardi B, like she not being chosen for it. And I'm not hating on her because I actually really like Cardi B, but this is just God talking about really important lessons that we need to learn to find out what our purpose is and stay in our own lane, and then we won't ever have to go through, because we won't ever have to go through what these people are going through. So it just so happens that Megan Thee Stallion's doing her purpose. So is Beyonce. Like they are inspiring people. Okay. There's something okay, this is what it is too. uh and then we'll stop talking about this. The devil's on the bottom. It's like divine feminine energy that I'm feeling from Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, that's the difference. It's divine feminine energy that she's holding, which makes her extremely important. It's very important. Because she's gonna have some type of message to, you know, like she knows probably that there's some type of anointing over her life, and that's why people have reacted to her the way that they have. But when it comes to this type of business, she's in her spot. Basically, I feel like she took, that's what I'm feeling. Okay. So Megan Thee Stallion took Cardi B's spot. That's it. That's what I was feeling. Wow. So there's an illumination, okay, about self-love and the need to self-nurture, okay, and to be loving to the self. Yeah, Page of Wands may signify a male under 30 who is self-confident, charming, and generous, nature lover, enthusiastic. I feel like this is an energy. Again, I was picking up on that bully energy. People in the limelight should not be bullying other people. If you want to stay in the position that if you want to be the empress and you want to stay the empress, okay, then you don't get off your throne to do any dirty work. That means you don't talk shit to children, you don't bully people. You like realize that if you're famous, you're gonna have fans, and so fans are gonna want attention or an autograph or whatever. So get really good at signing your name. Like, straight up, don't deny people and be callous and cruel to them, because that's being the empress in reverse. That's a divine feminine isn't gonna make fun of a child, okay? And also there's something about sexually respecting yourself. Okay, you can be a freak and still sexually respect yourself. But what I'm picking up on is a lot of there's a weird energy in the music industry. So it's like, for people that are wanting to get into the music industry, I feel like right now we're having a switch of power, a change up. It's like that's just exactly it. But I feel like in the future, it's going to be better to do music and arts and stuff like that overall for everybody. I mean, things different. I do feel like in the future. But know that if somebody wants to sign you, be aware of the freaking death clause because, like I said, if they'll drop you if you don't make enough money for them, like they pretty much you're signing your life away and your soul away to these people. Know that when you're signing one of these contracts. All right, we're gonna do some angel numbers. I think one more of the tarot. Okay, yeah. So this is showing why people fizzle out when they become famous, right? They end up fizzling out, and so that you just know this, they end up burning out trying to compete with everybody else and trying to keep up with everybody else's shit, right? Um, so this is the world being upside down. It turns their world upside down. Anybody that signs one of those contracts and go and, I mean, it literally because you have to commit your entire life to music, to doing that, right? But I do feel like some of you that are entering in to the music industry and are not going through a record label, I don't feel like you're going to be met with the same opposition as you would have in the past, where people would have just tried to really drag you to hell because you're not working with them. Goals have been forgotten. And then you may become something that they see as valuable because they could see that you're chosen, they could see the light in you, whatever, and then they could want that and know that, yeah, these record labels do ritualistic sacrifices, and they sacrifice people's energy, and they tried to do it yet again because they've done this multiple times. That's why you'll see famous people go through like a crazy transformation, then they're just crazy. It's because somebody's tried to sacrifice them. And then, yeah, this talks about doubting yourself, underestimating your own abilities and lacking vision. Fear of change or travel keeps you from success or happiness. So you could, like I said, be going on a vacation. That's great. Congratulations, you guys. It's a good thing for you right now. Fear of change or travel keeps you from success and happiness. Yeah, she didn't want to go on tour or whatever. This is what I'm hearing. That, because Megan Thee Stallion's on tour. That's why she took her spot. So yeah, just knowing, just watching, when you watch people, watch them like through the lens of entertainment. Try not to judge anybody. Like, I'm not judging anybody in this situation. I just want people to know, to be able to look at somebody and maybe not idol worship them. You should be idol worshiping God. Like, well, God's not an idol, but you know what I'm saying. You should be like wanting to be like God, not wanting to be like somebody else. Does that make sense? Too attached to your current job or residence, you are inflexible and must respond to changing circumstances. So again, this energy is going to be resolved. We're going to do some spirit junkie cards. I feel like this loss of momentum energy, I mean, it literally feels like somebody trying to entrap you in some type of pact or covenant or whatever this is, like whatever it is. All right. So I release the need to control situations. God, is there anything cloaked that we need to see? Yeah, people being deceitful behind the scenes, doing shit to take other people's energy. Or to, yeah, because somebody is like in an intellectual rut, like you have a shapeshifter. That's what getting all these surgeries is about, being a shapeshifter. Somebody, you could have gotten a couple surgeries. Maybe you got a boob job. Somebody got a boob job to look just like you. Like, that's weird. I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. I was just saying something about that. Okay? That's exactly what I'm saying here. For anybody that's being bullied right now. Creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. See how they're creating with the plants? It's beautiful. I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. Okay, so that's saying, yes, go forward. Go forward, move forward with it. Become an independent producer or whatever if you need to. Okay. It's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. And that's true. It's safe to ask for help from God. We ask for help from God with this situation and with every other that we're dealing with, that you're dealing with. Personal help so that we can maintain peace. Let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. Yeah, when you come from a place of loving yourself, everything will work out for you. Okay? Like literally, it doesn't get, when you love yourself unconditionally, it doesn't give the devil a foothold in your life. Okay? So it's self love that conquers all. Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. Spiritual alignment. Okay, that means being aligned in your purpose puts my manifestation into motion. Now, um, there are some people that are meant to be doing music and meant to be doing, and like I see somebody that's meant to be reading cards and doing music, and they're already doing that. Go you, like you're amazing. If you ever come across this video, I think you're awesome. You have the most beautiful voice. Most beautiful voice. My happiness is a direct reflection of how quickly I can shift my perceptions from fear to love. Okay? Being able to just like, boom, when you find yourself that you're feeling some type of fear or anxiety around any type of situation or person or place, being able to switch your fear to unconditional love will help you to raise your vibration above the issue. Like how in Doctor Strange, the ancient one said to learn to live above your demons, kind of like that, raising yourself above their frequency. Because the demonic, the demonic is like low vibrational. So when you raise yourself above the frequency of your demons, then you're living above them, basically. My kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. My kindness is a gift that I bestow upon the world. Yeah, it is truly. And that's why it's so important that when you become famous, that you are kind to people. Don't be one of those celebrities that's like, don't look me in the eyes. Like, what the fuck? Just still be a normal person. That's how you're going to gain a following of people to follow you, is being a normal person and being kind and considerate, not being a wacko, and treating everybody like crapo. Seriously, though. Like, treat other people how you want to be treated, and then you'll eventually find that the universe can do nothing but treat you how you want to be treated. I let the universe catch up with my dreams. This is what we're talking about. I let the universe catch up with my dreams. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Again, a lot of control coming through these cards today. I bring peace with me wherever I go. I bring peace with me wherever I go. And that's one thing about when you do a performance or whatever this is, you know, you could even be an actor, but leave everybody with an overwhelming feeling of whatever you're trying to impress upon them, but also with peace. When you leave them with peace, they'll be like completely hooked to it. Because if you think about it, you know, they have tried to control the frequency on all music so that it has to fit within this certain range, and that takes it out of the spiritual range, basically. So allow your natural tuning instrument, which is your voice, to bring peace into your reality. I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. Okay? And healing from the body shaming, that you've body shamed yourself and that other people that you've had body shaming with others, if that's ever happened. Because again, there's so, I felt like I had to just talk about you really needing to come from a space of self-love in everything that you do in life. or you're not going to be happy with it. Okay? You'll never be happy with it. Now, it feels to me like people are fizzling out. Like this no energy, loss of momentum. That's somebody falling off of whatever this is. Contract or whatever. Also, it could be somebody was coming after you, like for your Four of Pentacles, right? Your inheritance, but they're falling off because they're not having any success with that. Like, kind of like how I was explaining how Megan Thee Stallion, like, it triggered the alarm immediately when somebody tried to destiny swap with her, and I'm not gonna say who, but somebody tried to do that shit, and it immediately backfired on that person and got them to be dropped, like, out of that position. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's a fucking backfire, yo. Like, that's spiritually a backfire. So yeah, you never know when God's watching. So and God's always watching, just let you know. So just know that everything you do is going to be seen by God. And when you can accept that, you won't have a problem with monitoring spirits, because it won't matter. They can watch, but what are they going to fucking do? But again, most of these monitoring spirits that are sent your way, I feel like they don't even report back the truth. They lie, because they're demons, kind of. They're demonic-ish. Okay? So, and know that a person could be a monitoring spirit. Like, a person could be a whack-ass neighbor. I get that for somebody. Okay? You have a neighbor that's a stalker. Somebody does. They drive a red truck. Or they have a red truck. All right, we're going to do some angel numbers. So, you'll know when you see these numbers in your reality, okay, that you are in alignment. And so how the angel numbers work is that when you see the number, you apply the meaning of the number to what you're thinking and what you're doing at that time. Okay, so like, let's say that I am playing the piano and I look over at the clock and I see 111. That's like an easy one. Or 1111. Then I'll know that whatever I'm playing at that's a hit song that I'm playing on the piano. I don't play the piano. This is just an example, okay? But I'll know that whatever chord I'm hitting, whatever I'm doing on the piano, that is in alignment with where I want to go and where I want to be. So like if you're singing and then all of a sudden you see a number, apply what you were singing about, how you were singing, to what the interpretation of the number is. Persistence. Yeah, be persistent with it. That's how, you'll beat a lot of people just by, not that there's anything to compete about, but in the music industry, it's competitive. But if you're persistent with making music, like Taylor Swift is probably the most successful musician ever. She has so many songs that are popular at the same time. Like she's just a great songwriter, man, and she's amazing. So I like Taylor Swift. I like that she has a very broad spectrum of music, and what I really enjoy about her is how she connects to the youth. She still right now is relevant to people who are teenagers and who are preteen, right? Okay. That's one thing about her, that she just has like a heart of gold. Maybe she's not as nice as I think she is, but I think that she's very relatable. So knowing that when you make your music relatable to other people, it's gonna Jesus, that was not expected. It's gonna gosh, when you make your songs relatable to other people, just think about it. Okay, a song that I'm singing, is this gonna be something that somebody else would ever want to sing, you know. Um, and know that you could come up with a song, you could create a song, and then somebody could, like a famous person, could remake that song in your honor. That's for somebody. So shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, commitment, and new experiences. Oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your purpose, like to your life's purpose. Okay, destiny, aka destiny. It's just right around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Yes. Then this one that came out all crazy balls was 9999. 9999. Lessons learned, communication, results, benefits. Yeah, actually getting results, getting benefits, reflection, and or not contemplation. I'm sorry. It says completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism, okay, and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that your powers of heaven, that all the powers of heaven have your back. Truly, this is about standing in your destiny, doing your life purpose, and being like, I'm going to be me and do me. And I know that the universe and that everybody in heaven, everything in heaven has my back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. All right. Yeah, anytime you see 9, it's about a completion of cycles. I wanted to pull from the bottom right there. 0707, compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Okay? Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there is a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. Agreed. 999, release. So we got a lot of 9s in this one today. Balance, finances, wealth, success and wealth, cycles, what goes around comes around. So like I said, be aware of, you know, when learn from these other people's lessons about them not loving themselves and shit like that, and doing all these crazy things and attacking kids and verbally abusing kids and whatever bully shit. How people treat their fans. Don't be one of those people that when you get famous you change and you turn into some asshole, you know. Yeah, so it straight up says that your current circumstances are ending, so you might want to take advantage of the better ones if you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion. Viewing your life as a series. So this is again talking about releasing releasing that need to be in the limelight. I don't know what it is. It's a weird energy. It's grasping but not having. That's what I keep feeling. Somebody trying to grasp at something, but they don't have it anymore. Whatever it was that they had naturally, they lost because they tried to steal. It sounds silly, but they tried to come up against a chosen one and steal their shit, like Megan Thee Stallion, and it ended up boomeranging, bouncing off them, going back to whoever they were, and then removing their abilities and gifts to do music. I'm not joking. This is like literally talking about a really bad backfire. So how can you make room for something new to emerge? Think about that by releasing or, you know, emptying a room, right? Okay, God, what else? 1, 2, 3, 4, good luck. You have good luck. You have your spirit guides are here to help you progress. And the constellation Andromeda, you have a connection to Andromedans. Andromedans use music. They speak in musical tones. So they can help you with music. So you're on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try to do your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into pieces. And so it talks about systems, processes, conditioning, and rules, right? 1010, it's up to you. You have the ability to choose how you want everything to go. Okay, you don't have to let it be in the hands of other people. So it's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. Like truly. Uh, take action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, like I said, if this is a record deal or if this is your own personal connection, whatever this is, and it doesn't have to be record. This could be you writing a book. It could be you doing an art project, whatever this is, right? So eventually you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. So yeah, trust in your own destiny. 1221, taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, getting messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you have. Okay? Work with what you have. Don't try to rely on anybody else for making the different parts to your song or to your album or whatever. Don't rely on having to do collaborations to get famous. Like, work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way to move forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. So again, you could be getting an offer. 1441, unique skills. Exactly what I was just saying. So unique skills, life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft, okay? But being in the studio, putting down beats, that type of thing, or going to your art room, getting those canvases out, okay? That's what we're talking about here. Honesty and important projects. So again, talking about your divine life purpose and important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. So leveling up in your career business is a priority right now. So yeah, somebody's got to step down, somebody's got to step up. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Okay, so practice your craft and you're going to find that niche that you belong in. All right, do we need one more? Maybe we need one more. All right, let's do one more. 666, reflect. Okay, so love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. This is like exactly what I was talking about. It's so important to love yourself through this process. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Use everything to help yourself become a better person, okay? Like, that's what we're really here to do, is to love one another, to love ourselves, and to move in that direction, into the direction of loving ourselves and not into the direction of hating ourselves, okay? All right, so I'm going to go over these ones really quick so that you just have the order, like I always do. So we started with 1212, which is about persistence, okay? Don't give up. 9999, which is about having learned lessons through this persistence. 0707 is about compromise. You may need to compromise, or a compromise is coming your way. 999 is a release. Okay, so something that you need to release, clean out a room, empty a room, whatever it is. Then 1234, which is good luck. 1010, it's up to you. 1221, taking the initiative. 1441, which is you having those unique skill sets built up. And 666, which is about reflecting. Okay. Thank you guys for all of you that made it to the end of this reading. I'm so proud of you. God is so proud of you for being here with me and for taking time out of your day to come to this channel, to be with me live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you would like to tip or donate to the channel, thank you guys so much. I'm so just overwhelmingly grateful for all the tips and donations that I've been getting. I am so happy. Thank you guys so much. You have been doing me so good. So thank you guys. Thank you for being there for me. There is a PayPal link in the description box below. If you would like to send your energetic tip by liking the video, sharing it, subscribing, hitting that follow button, I am more than happy to receive that from you. And I'd love to hear your guys' comments. So like in the future, when this all goes down and you become famous and stuff, you have to come back to this video and be like, Astraea, I'm famous now, so that I can know that this reading helped you, because it means a lot to me to know that I'm actually being of assistance to you, okay? All right, God bless you. God bless you. You're so loved. Remember how loved you are by Christ, how loved you are by God. And if you don't believe that, just ask. You are so loved and so appreciated, okay? And when you love yourself, other people will start to love you too. The more that you love yourself, the more respect you're going to get from other people, because you're respecting yourself, and it's just like a two-way street then. All right. I love you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys, and I appreciate my soul tribe being here with me, and I am so blessed to be able to have this platform to spread the love of God and to spread the message of the Holy Spirit, and to kind of just talk about these things that they're kind of hard to talk about because we don't want to talk about other people's life. But if God is giving us an example of what to do and what not to do, then we need to really just kind of look at that as like on an archetype level, because it is happening in the human consciousness, in the human collective. Okay, so God bless you. All right, peace be with you guys until the next reading, and know that you are so loved. All right, go hug a mountain, go find your mountain of peace.